Good day, everyone. Today, I will be discussing a significant event in Philippine history, the Cavite Mutiny of 1872. This event may have been a failure in the short term, but it planted the seeds for the nation's eventual struggle for independence. Let's dive into its causes, key events, and lasting impact. The Cavite Mutiny took place on January 20, 1872 during the administration of Governor Rafael D. Izquierdo. It involved around 200 Filipino soldiers and laborers at the Cavite Arsenal. While it was quickly suppressed, this event became a turning point that inspired the Filipino nationalist movement. Even though the uprising failed, its consequences reverberated across the country, setting the stage for future revolutionary efforts. Now, let's talk about the causes of the mutiny. The first major cause was the abolition of the labor privileges that were previously enjoyed by the workers of the Cavite Arsenal. These privileges exempted them from paying tribute, but with their removal, frustration and discontent among the workers grew. Another significant factor was the influence of revolutionary ideas spreading from Spain. The democratic and republican movements in Spain were gaining traction, and these ideals began to resonate with certain Filipinos, including some members of the clergy who were against the Spanish friar power. The mutiny was not a spur-of-the-moment event. It was carefully planned by a group of native soldiers and civilians, led by Sergeant Lamadrid. The conspirators aimed to assassinate their Spanish officers and even Governor Izquierdo himself. Meetings were held in secret, and they had coordinated a signal. Rockets fired from the city walls. However, their plan failed due to a misunderstanding of the signal. Fireworks were being set off during a fiesta in Manila, and the soldiers in Cavite mistook these fireworks for the signal to start the revolt. On the night of January 20, they prematurely rose up, killing the commander of the fort and wounding his wife. The rebellion was quickly suppressed by Spanish forces the following day. Following the failed revolt, several prominent individuals were arrested. This included Filipino priests like Jose Burgos, Mariano Gomez, and Jacinto Zamora. These priests, alongside other professionals like Antonio Maria Regidor and Joaquin Pardo de Tavera, were accused of being instigators of the rebellion. On February 17, 1872, Burgos, Gomez, and Zamora were executed in Bagong Bayan, which is now known as Luneta. Their deaths were a tragic moment, but they became martyrs for the nationalist cause. The executions fueled the growing desire for independence and stirred national consciousness among Filipinos. The aftermath of the Cavite Mutiny brought about significant changes. First, Governor Izquierdo dissolved the native regiment of artillery and replaced it with Spanish soldiers or peninsulares. Second, the execution of the Filipino priest known as Gomburza became a symbol of resistance against colonial oppression. Third, this event became a foundation for future revolutionary movements, including the Philippine Revolution of 1896, which eventually led to the country's independence. In conclusion, although the Cavite Mutiny of 1872 was a short-lived uprising, it marked a pivotal moment in our history. It highlighted the growing dissatisfaction of Filipinos with Spanish colonial rule and sparked a wave of nationalism that would lead to the eventual struggle for freedom. The martyrdom of figures like Burgos, Gomez, and Zamora served as a rallying point for future revolutionaries and gave the Filipino people a deeper sense of identity and purpose. This mutiny, though a failure in its immediate goals, was a spark that ignited the fire of independence.